You know it wouldn't be long before I come back and do another video. BT back, doing what I do best, loving what I love, enjoying what I possess, and just sticking to the style. My apologies. The light thing is getting kind of fun, but you know, hey, whatever. I'm gonna do what I do, say what I say, and keep it moving. Biggest topic on my agenda, because I promised I wouldn't talk about this topic until I got on YouTube and posted a video about it. Yesterday I went over to one of my boys' house. We played ball together and stuff. Shout out to Booty Farnsworth for doing it, handle biz. But anyways, he asked me a question about how I felt about the infamous LeBron James walking off the court incident, and whether that displayed proper sportsmanship, or if it was classy or classless or whatever. And I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a catch-22 behind that whole situation, and here's why. You have to realize, as a fan or as anybody that plays basketball, just like Herm Edwards said it with football, you play to win the game. That's the purpose of going out there, going out every night, lacing the shoes up, getting on the court. You go out there to try and get a W. When you don't get a W, or if you don't get a championship, or you don't advance to where you're trying to get to, you feel like you failed. And I think that Orlando beating them the way they, not only the fact, and I talked about this in the last video, not only the fact of Orlando winning, but the way Orlando beat them, it was almost like a flawless script where, okay, you know, LeBron was upset, he just walked off the court and didn't shake anybody's hand. That wasn't the big headache, more so, but the big, that was a conflict by itself. But what was even more controversial is the fact that in the post-game interview, he didn't do an interview following Game 6, and they thought that just wasn't right. I mean, the biggest thing that is a battle for him, or a battle for the storyline, for the whole story, is the fact that, let's think about it. LeBron is one of, if not the face of the NBA right now. Anybody that legitimately gets or gains ground is becoming the MVP of the league. You represent the NBA on numerous levels. So when you go out every night, you're going out to give 110% and let it be known that this is why, this is what it's all about. I think more than anything, he was floored by it. But I'm gonna say something about this, and in no way, shape, or form do I defend for LeBron. Most of my fans, most of my viewers who watch this, most of the people who hear me talk about basketball, I don't defend for him, I don't defend for Kobe. I feel like they are two athletes that get the most overrated phantom calls and honest, blunt calls that are missed in key games than any other players in the league. LeBron didn't use his team. For him to be a team player, he tried, but it's like it was the times he needed to take over, he didn't take over. The times he needed to use his team, he didn't use his team because he didn't trust them or put faith into getting them the ball. And if you notice this, and I'm saying this as a fan of the sport, so anybody who hears this knows where I'm gonna get ready to go. Kobe's the exact same way. If Kobe feels like he doesn't have the people around that he trusts to get baskets, then Kobe's gonna go out and score 40. Say what you want, be a Lakers fan, Lakers hater, Kobe lover, whatever. That's how he plays. Anytime somebody is going out and their objective is to score, they're gonna score. Scorers score, rebounders rebound, players play, athletes jump, can do whatever it requires of the game. It's all about making that extra effort and showing why or where you benefit a team. And I think that more than anything is how I look at it. That more than anything is what hurt LeBron, is that he wanted to win it so bad that by him losing the way he did, the losing hurt really hard for him. And as I said, I don't condone it. I don't approve of it. When the game is over, you shake hands. You put it off to the side. Look, work and improve and play it, bring it harder next year. Do the interview, the post-game interview, I think more than anything is worth doing or worth having, because in that moment, you're able to sit and say, well, look, I carried the team the best that I could. We tried our best. It just wasn't our year. I mean, I can get everybody involved, but when you're playing against, I mean, you gotta realize he played against Orlando, and I mean, Orlando had, okay, first round they had Philadelphia. Philadelphia was a bit of a stumbling block for them, but not like, oh, we're gonna, it's gonna be tough. When Iguodala hit that jumper, it kind of caught them off guard. But in spite of that, they moved on. They were able to beat not only the NBA champions of last year, they knocked them out, but then they came right back and beat Cleveland. And I mean, what was key about both series was Orlando won games in Cleveland that they had to win, as well as when they won Game 7 to beat Boston in Game 7 at Boston, proved that Orlando had a lot to go out for and a lot to bring to the table. So you just got to think about it like that and just look at it as I tell people, be open-minded to the game and open-minded to the sport, and don't automatically throw teams or throw players under the bus because you're not a fan of theirs or they ain't do what you expected them to do. The game is the game. It plays out the same way regardless of who's on the court. David Stern is probably going to be upset because he didn't get the script that he wanted. But the key element is the teams that won are there. End of discussion. So just take it and go. But anyway, I ain't going to bore you out to death about the sports world. That's pretty much all I'm going to do, wanted to talk about in this one. I'll probably be doing another video soon. If anything, probably by next week. Just kind of venting a little bit more about some other things going on around life and in general, and some changes and transitions that I'm going through. So, as always, check it out, just check it out. All of this stuff right here is my home, man. My blogs, my Twitter account. I'm always tweeting like crazy. Facebook, I'm on there pretty often. So just stop by, man. I have fun with this. I love what I do, and I hope you love what you're doing as well. If you don't, then you need to do something better. All right. Stay safe. Be good. Blood, sweat, and tears. BT signing out. All right.